What's going on, everybody? First and foremost, Happy New Year to those that celebrate. What's going on, everybody? Not how we doing. Deuce, welcome back. Deuce, congrats on the cat. Hope all has been good with that so far. Hope all is pleasant. Starting New Year's off with a change, you know. I don't know how you guys spent your New Year's. I watched some college football. We're going to the semifinals. So we got that going on. And then stayed up. I didn't actually watch the ball drop, but stayed up till midnight because that's just a normal Wednesday. Tuesday? What day is it? It's Wednesday, so that's a normal Tuesday. And then, woke up today and watched some more football. I don't know if you guys have been following any of the college football stuff at all. First game, pretty slow. There's some big plays by Texas early, and then the fourth quarter on was... the end of that game was crazy. And then the continued craziness, Ohio State came out and just... there's no point to... It's 41-15 at the end of the third. There's no way. There's no way Oregon comes back. I don't think. But absolutely demolished out the gate. Your sense of day is a bit jumbled. Keep thinking it's the weekend. I know, man. I've been off for a while and try and use stream days to keep track of things, and it's Wednesday now. I have to go back to work on Monday. Gotta keep that in check. Make sure that I know which day it is so that I go back to work. I think I should be fine because we're not going to stream on the weekend, so that should help keep the regular cadence. We've got stream tomorrow, 2 streams tomorrow and 1 on Friday. So trying to make the most of this last little bit of vacation. Yeah, what's going on, Edits? How we doing? So yeah, we're going to play Elden Ring tomorrow morning, and then we'll play more of golf tomorrow night. And then Friday will be more Elden Ring, depending on how Elden Ring goes tomorrow. I am hoping that everything is good and that we can multi-stream everything properly with Elden Ring. Because right now, all of our multi-streaming has happened either with a console game, so we've got the capture card to offload some stuff, or we've played Slay the Spire, which, it's a card game. It's a lot more lightweight. Something like Elden Ring is going to be a real test to see if we can even do that. So there might be some live troubleshooting when it comes to multi-streaming Elden Ring. Hopefully we can get those kinks worked out, and then we'll kind of know what's what with that. There's also the chance that we might just have to turn off enhanced broadcasting and let Twitch give us extra encoding options. That'll free up a little bit. But I guess, I don't know how much of that is dependent on our internet connection or is actually on what the GPU can render and encode and everything. So it'll be a bit of a test, something new. But, we've had our Elden Ring DLC playthrough going on for way too long at this point, and I'd like to try and wrap it up. But that also means that we finally got all this stuff to YouTube. Only stream on YouTube? No, so we've streamed on Twitch since June 2016, so, what does that put us at? Is that 8.5 years? We just started multi-streaming on YouTube a couple months ago, so now we've got both going at the same time. And then just recently I added in the YouTube has the ability to multi-stream on YouTube itself. So we've been streaming a vertical format, a horizontal format, and on Twitch. So we've got 3 different variations going, just trying to be, oh, there we go. Trying to be ultimate outreach of it. Reach the masses where they are, you know. So the vertical stream has been the newest addition, which that one still has some potential tinkering to it. I don't really know how zoomed I like it. I'm thinking about potentially zooming it in a little bit more and then trying to overlay some of the stuff in. Penn State! What's going on, Joe? How have you been? Happy New Year. That's a bad swing. I don't like that. So the vertical is definitely an interesting problem, or not problem, but is an interesting thing to try and optimize, since you've got a wide game that you're trying to present differently. Still there, Edith? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, that's definitely like the newest thing that we're messing around with. And this year with a new 2K, so Joe, my understanding is from the Take-Two Interactive Q3 earning results call, that the CFO made a mention of a new 2K golf game in Q4, which their fiscal Q4 is January to March. And then like a day after that, they tweeted an hourglass emoji. Now we haven't heard anything since, other than like the 2K Next makers keep kinda, trying to make comments, hinting at things. So I think we're getting a new 2K sooner rather than later, or at least an announcement sooner rather than later. Obviously holding out hope for more information. The other thing that kind of leads me to that information is this. Never once have they ever put something like this into the game. I don't think. January 2nd to the 5th at the Century. Sony Open in Hawaii, January 9th to the 12th. This is a PGA Tour ad. This is not a 2K ad, which leads me to believe that either this weekend at the Century we're getting some sort of 2K announcement, or at the Sony Open we're getting some sort of 2K announcement. Now I might be stretching here, but I don't foresee PGA taking out an ad in PGA Tour 2K23 without there being some sort of reciprocal thing. Like I feel like there's gonna be an announcement of 2K25. Now I don't know if that's gonna be like, the announcement to the announcement to the, or we've already had the announcement to the announcement, but is that going to be the announcement to the announcement to the announcement? Like, are we gonna get some little teaser, thing saying that like trailer coming next week, and so they drop it for during this weekend, and then the next tournament we get the actual like release information? That's where my head's at right now. But it's everything is kind of TBD. Just waiting to get more information. types of games do we play? So golf is the large majority of our content at this point. But I am a big enjoyer of a lot of different games. I like RPGs, especially Soulsborne games. You know, I have a history of the Souls games. Dark Souls 3 being the one with the most time investment, but I love that series of games. I do like some more puzzly strategy type stuff. We've been playing a little bit of Slay the Spire recently. I'm a software developer, so you'll very quickly see that that's how my brain ticks. I like puzzles and that sort of thing, but golf is the large majority of what we stream. But I am looking to kind of open that up a little bit to be more than just golf and, you know, other stuff. So, you play sim racing games? I think if I had sim racing equipment, if I the bot thought that was the more that into was a link. If I had that equipment, like I haven't gotten into it because that's an investment, but like I do enjoy racing games. I like watching F1. I would very much so be into sim racing stuff. I feel like if I had sim racing equipment, I would end up getting hooked. So it's probably safer for me to not pick up another hobby. It's already hard enough to do everything that I want. This will actually be good to have very high wind practice. Gran Turismo 7, no. So the most racing games that I played was probably back on like PS2. I had Gran Turismo 3 and 4. Yeah, I had some of the more street racing games, you know, Midnight Club 3, and even had some early NASCARs like 04 and 06, and you know, some of the like Test Drive Unlimited 2 and Need for Speed Carbon and Underground, and like I had a bunch of different racing games over the year. As far as like actual racing games, like Gran Turismo 4, I had Forza 3, but like I got that late and didn't really end up playing it all that much. So I would say Gran Turismo 4 was the one that I really played. I've touched a couple of F1 titles briefly, just kind of not playing career mode, but really just doing like some time trial stuff. Yeah, Joe. They freaking. I will say this, like, hand up. I did not think Ohio State, regular season Ohio State, was that good. They kept talking about they've got this level of players, like across the board, they're top, whatever, and it just never felt like they ever played to that. Last week, whatever, that Michigan, them losing, Michigan lit a flame under them and set them straight. Because last week against Tennessee, and then into this, if somebody said they're going to win the whole thing, I'm like trying to think about how, like, I know Penn State, you know, it's so hard to beat the same team twice in the same season. That's not the same team that Penn State played a few weeks ago. Penn State has good run defense, and they've got good running backs. You know, I think Penn State and Ohio State have the best running back duos in the country. Our pass defense is not that good, and they have too many good receivers, and they're just going to torch us if we meet them. For example, in the finale, the way Texas has been playing, I think they'd torch them. I think banged up Georgia and Notre Dame. Like, I think Ohio State, if they keep playing like this, I don't know who touches them. Like, this is a completely different team. Like, watching it is scary. they are flying around at a completely different level, and I absolutely hate that team, but you know, gotta call it how it is. Like, they are just animals right now. Oh, I slowed it. Great distance. 4 is epic. Yeah, I played so much B-Spec though, because I was a lot younger, so I ended up like, I played it, but I also know, like, thinking about it, that I did not play it like in a true racing fashion, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was very much so on the like, this is cool, I am controlling my driver and stuff, and I stalled out. I never like beat everything. Yeah, what's going on, Busey? Got some work to do to make the cut? I don't even know what the cut line's at, Josh. Those the others in the chat, that's because they're all over on Twitch. Let me see here. TGC. I played like garbage the first. I gotta go 13, probably 14 under. Okay, yeah, I played like dog dirt in round 1. Probably gonna miss the cut. It's just about, let's not miss it too badly. That's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, eat it. So basically, if you don't see it in your chat, they're either on the main YouTube or on Twitch. More likely Twitch, because that's the most established. NASCAR Thunder 2004. Yeah, driving backwards and destroying your enemies. That was pretty much how my best friend and I would play. Is like, see if you could decimate everybody by the end of the race. The only thing that annoyed me with that is 2-player was a 19-person race and not all 43 drivers. And I never understood that. Gotta get these slows out of here. Gotta get these slows out of here. Alright, breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. If I remember NASCAR 06 as well, I think that's how they had it. Was like, for whatever reason, you didn't get a full field if you had a local second player, which to me is garbage. Let me and my friend take on 43 drivers and just crash. Like, the race would start, you would spin your car around, start flying full speed the other way, and just try and knock everybody else out of the race. Honestly, it was the only way to play that game. Not actually the only way, you know what I mean. It was, in my opinion, the most fun. This is not gonna have any sort of chance, but like, I don't care. Only 1-on-1? Pisses me off. Why can't I overpower more than the 1-on-1? NASCAR Heat 5, you can do that? What year was NASCAR Heat 5? Because I only ever played 04 and 06 on the PS2. Get in there, Doctor. Happy New Year. So we're gonna take distance off of this, and it's into wind, but it's still long. This is a feel shot, and I'm feeling like this, and I'm feeling like it's probably still wrong. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. 4 years ago? Okay, yeah, I have long gone are my days of watching NASCAR and playing NASCAR games. For those that know anything about NASCAR, I don't think I've watched NASCAR since Jimmy Johnson was winning like his 6th title. Oregon touchdown, 41-21. I still think it's too little too late, guy. You can't go down that much against Ohio State. Did Oregon get their top guys back? Was it Tez Johnson and their running back? I know we're both dealing with some injuries. Yeah, what's going on, FP? JJ had a good streak, though. Never forget. That was... Yeah, him and Chad Canals just, like, ran that thing for the longest time. Know nothing about NASCAR. It's a pretty fun game. Well, I mean, if you like racing, and, you know, even more caveat, if you like stock car racing, then yeah, I would imagine if you have good mechanics and everything, that those games are going to be a fun time. Yeah, what's going on, Whacker Guy? Thought I didn't play True Sim? I mean, I hadn't played True Sim in months. But I need more stuff that I, like, need to shoot well in. Just, like, mentally, to stay engaged in what I'm playing. So I thought I'd give True Sim... Nice. Thought I'd give True Sim a whirl again. We had like 13.5 foot proximity in round 1, and I made 2 of 9 medium putts. So ball striking was great. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, or I guess more specifically, I couldn't hit a tiny, like, 2.5 inch hole. Like going fast turn left. That's all there is to it. And then they throw the curveball in. You go to Watkins Glen and you're like, what is this right-handed turn? And then there's that one guy who's like, I drove IndyCar. I'm ready for this. That was always like the funniest thing to me as a kid watching, is like the NASCAR drivers by and large sucked at road courses. And it would always be like guys who had old IndyCar F1 experience who would drive it better in a stock car. It's like, wow. I guess you really do just get acclimated to driving one direction. You want to give yourself lots of opportunities? Oh yeah, I am very familiar. We used to play a lot of True Sim. I just haven't in ages. Stock cars weren't really built for those tracks. They should just get rid of them. Not enough downforce. That's why tracks like Martinsville exist. You just stay in low speed the whole time. They can't do the high speed, heavy braking. Oh, it's because you have like the box of your nose and stuff. You're not going to get the downforce to go into those corners. And also just the challenge of having to turn the steering wheel a different direction, you know? It's really difficult. I'd hate to have that bestowed upon me. I haven't. I don't think I've watched NASCAR in a long time, because like my dad used to be into it, and like my grandfather and stuff. Just like as I got older, they also kind of stopped watching it. And I know they keep changing. I don't know what they do now, but I know they keep changing like the format for the end of the season, so that I used to watch, it was like the final race was at Miami Homestead, and that was whoever had the most points at the end of that was your winner. Okay, that's not too bad. A little bit fast. Took us just a little bit more left than we want to go on something like that, but we're in a pretty good spot. Come on, you have to break back, dog. You have to break back. Why? Okay, no. All right, cool. We can score the par fives. Yeah, I mean, if this is how we're gonna play golf, then True Sim is gonna kick our butt, and Plat is gonna be a miscut. But I mean, we did also preface things with New Year, same washed up golfer, so yeah, we're playing to expectations. Slow. Nice. Love that for us. I'm trying to make it like as IRL as possible, you know. Lots of pars with the occasional birdie. I don't want to score too much, you know. I don't want this to just be like, oh wow, this game is so unrealistic. Look at all these high scores. Like, no, wait, yeah, it's tough. You take pars. You know, if you can steal a birdie, then you're doing great. All right. Yeah, but how much time is left, guy? I still just, I don't know, man. I just don't think. I don't think you can put yourself in that much of a hole. I really don't. Okay, that didn't go like I thought. If you can make a par, you can play golf. If you can steal a birdie, you can play golf. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Ah yes, my favorite Caddyshack quote. Punch one in quick to have a shot, but even then, it's like punch one in quick and what, you're still down 2 scores? Like that's where, why is my input so slow? It's like consistently out like that. What is happening with that? 69, nice. 52, short. 7 iron. Ah, yes. I can see so well. I have no idea what the lie is doing. I'm assuming it's below my feet. It was. I didn't think it was that much though. Wow, we're on the green. Crazy. I don't even think you can putt this, but like screw it. This round doesn't count for anything, so we're gonna try it. Feed it up that side. I think I underhit it. Yeah, what's going on, Holder Close? Welcome back. Not bad, not bad. 2 under through 9? Hell yeah. Yeah, I've got no sense that, like, that's like the, okay, well, I've been hitting it slow, so hit it faster, and then it's so far off the mark. De-loft it. Cut it through. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We gave ourselves a chance. We convert. Let's try and get something going here. Oh, Guy, I'm curious. As a Washington State guy, I know that like Washington fans probably love seeing Oregon get slapped about. Is it the same sentiment on Washington State side, or do you guys hate Washington so much that you can't agree with them on anything? $200 is going to be out towards there. I think if you go this with a little fade, then it's downhill. Let's see here. Little fade. And then the wind going. There's an input. Did I really hang it too far left now? Oh. I'm seeing movement to the right. Momentum. Where's the flag? Oh, there it is. Split thoughts. Appreciate all the, oh, was the Pac-12 actually good realization? Well, to the, you know, on the one hand, Arizona State came out of nowhere. Nobody thought they were good. Oregon we knew was good. You suck. Washington was good. We knew they weren't going to be great this year, though, because they lost so many players and their coach. Oregon is directly responsible for the destruction of the Pac-12. Yeah, that's true. And, like, USC is normally good. This year they were okay. They definitely were not to the level that they had been. But they also, what, Caleb Williams was on their team, right? So you can definitely lose a lot when you lose a Heisman guy. Oh shit, for the complete annihilation of Washington. Yeah, that's like, this game makes me really sad. You know, seeing Ohio State jump up like that. Disgusting. But they're playing hella good football, so gotta respect it. It's not the same team from the regular season at all. One of the biggest losers in the whole conference. They, yeah. Because what? There's 2 teams left in the Pac-2? Because are they officially even like in another conference, or is it just those 2 out there on their own? Like, I don't actually know what officially is left of that. 9 starting in 2026. Okay, so you guys are getting some schools back, but is that, so that's 2 years of the Pac-2? Who's the other teams? Washington State, and then I guess are you getting some of the Mountain West teams? Like basically the Mountain West is getting rebranded. I don't know, I don't have all this stuff with that. Like I know enough, but can't say that I particularly follow the happenings out west all that much. Oh, that was really bad. That was really, really bad. Game sucks. Anything Caleb Williams taught you is not to stand out too much. You get drafted onto a bad team with the expectations to rebuild it, but they won't do anything to help that. Like, I don't know, make an O-line have a defense. What outlandish concepts. And that is always kind of the... That was me talking through my swing, but that is always kind of the curse of the #1 draft pick, right? Or even the top whatever ones, unless somebody trades up for it. You know, these players that are destined to spend at least a few seasons with a garbage team trying to piece things together. You know, ideally you get to like a mid kind of team that you can maybe have a chance with. Bad pick. May and Daniels were better prospects. Yeah, I mean, Jaden Daniels has had a pretty solid season. And I think it's like, I think the thing with someone like Caleb Williams, I think you get hung up on, like, as soon as people start making any sort of like Mahomes comparisons, the guys that make those sorts of spectacular plays and stuff in college, like, honestly, like, I think Ashton Genty is a phenomenal running back and should have won Heisman this year, but like played Penn State's defense, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, he would have to be on a team that has a receiving threat and a quarterback threat and like all of that, or else he can get locked down decently well. And like, yeah, being the guy is very, very tough at any level. Daniels is going to the playoffs. He is. He is indeed. Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Gonzaga, Oregon State, San Diego State, Utah State, Washington State. Starting 26, 27. Washington State and Oregon State are independent until then. WCC? Is that West Coast Conference? Or is there... I know that like basketball and some other sports have different things. Like there's Big East and stuff, which is not like a college football conference. So that is one thing that I'm not super familiar with. Now the fantasy's over, won't be paying too much. It's fast. Holds the ball too long. Well, and some of that is like, I would argue that some of that is him, and some of that has to be play call. Because as an offensive coordinator or the head coach, whoever's calling the plays over there, I know they had people fired and stuff, but like, you have to start calling quicker developing plays. If you see that your quarterback is struggling with that, give him short stuff with completions, because also some of that holding onto the ball too long, that might be the quarterback, that might also be, that might also be a receiver issue, or like a combination of the two, right? Like, you don't have that guy who can get open, be that guaranteed open man, that go-to guy. That was a style in college. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, the worst NFL team is still an NFL team, and like, I think that's one thing that sometimes gets forgotten when you think about like, oh, that team's horrible. Well, it's like, yes and no. Like, they're still professionals. They're still very good players. You're the worst of the best, generally speaking. Right? Obviously, you're going to have individual players who are, overhyped, or like clearly shouldn't be there or shouldn't be there anymore type of deal. But yeah, that's a marriage of coaching and the player, because if you have someone with the talent, then a lot of it is like, okay, now how coachable are they? You can rein that stuff in. Get some of that problematic stuff to be gone. Because if dancing around is an issue, like, that can be a skill to be had in certain situations. Would have been an albatross. That was tracking. That was tracking. But yeah, like, I don't know. If the dancing around is an issue, like, you've got to have some faster developing things, and like, maybe that's the style of offense they play, and then the next year you draft like a high receiver target, and then, okay, now you've got a better receiver that's going to give you more opportunities on slightly slower developing plays, or you have O-line, right, and you can improve that blocking, give you more time to have slower developing stuff and not have to have the dancing around element to it, right? Like, there's different layers to it. It might be receivers. A lot of times that's O-line as well. It's kind of one of those two things. O-line probably being the more important thing there, because it's like, if you can give them the time in the pocket, but even then, that can be a blessing and a curse. Like, you look at sometimes with Jalen Hurts and stuff, is like, he has all the time in the world with how good that O-line is. Sometimes you need the decision to be made for you, right? Like, a guy is two-step break in for a slant, or you have some little timing route on a curl, or somebody's going to sit down. Extensions of the run game, get things going, spread things out, give, reduce pass rush, and then things start to open up. Just a rookie say that, yeah, and I think that's why you get drafted that high, right? You get drafted number one because they see potential, right? And that's why I say, like, I've heard comparisons to Mahomes, made, And it's like those are bold claims, but that's why they're taking that gamble of like, because if this guy can play like Mahomes or get to that level, then it's a steal, right? You had a bid season, you get it, and then you build around that. But I mean, you look at quarterbacks over the years, it's not always the number one guy. It's oftentimes not, and it takes a while to develop and figure out the who's who. Wanting part ownership of the team was kind of insane. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. It's like, just get in and do your job first. How about that? All right. I'm gonna roll. We're gonna roll our 3 minutes of ads, get pre-rolls cleared, and then we're gonna hop into some True Sim. So I appreciate everybody being here. Very, very much so. Let me see. We're gonna plug the YouTube a little bit. So if you haven't already subbed to the YouTube, it would mean the world to me. Or follow the Twitch. That's cool too. We hang out all over the place. Got two YouTube streams and a Twitch stream. Pick whichever you like best. But yeah, we'll be back in just a couple minutes here, and then we've got True Sim and Plat left on the schedule for this evening. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, man. I must have burnt my tongue during dinner tonight, and had not even realized it in the moment. So it's like I feel it right on the top of my tongue. It is so annoying. So annoying whenever you burn your tongue. Because you always have that little, like, always have that freaking feeling on your tongue and you just, like, can't do anything about it. Alright, high winds, moderate, firm, moderate. Let's see how this true sim situation goes. We had a decent round one, 8 under, with some of the worst putting imaginable. So, all things considered, I would say that's pretty good. All right, this is bombs away. That's slow, dude. So slow, so often. But we're all in the fairway, so that's all that matters. Downhill in the way. See this downhill lie. This is what flies. This is what absolutely flies. So. I'm gonna try and take a little off. I just can't hit tempo to save my life. That's really what it boils down to right now. That is right to left at my feet, but that looks to be more left to right towards the hole. Not really, though. A little bit. Didn't come back at the end. That's pretty much how it's been going. What do we have here? I mean, you can take driver, I guess, if you really wanted to. I'm just gonna take hybrid. Get ourselves down there, give ourselves a wedge. Because now you can just take a few yards off your shot and then make the most of this little situation. There we go. There's a tempo. Feels like it's been a minute since we've had one of those. Downhill. Looks like we've got a little left to right. It's not a ton, but it's enough to concern me. So frustrating. So frustrating. Because I'm getting beat both ways on it. I'm either not giving it enough, or I'm giving it way too much. And I'm guessing wrong every single time. But I think I just might have to find a slightly different approach. Below the feet, out, wind. A tempo again? Twice now? This is what I mean, like we had really good proximity in round one, I just couldn't putt. This is more break than last time. more break than last time. You have to make sure that you giving this enough. And then that one doesn't break enough. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Maya Penelope, I appreciate the positivity. We're we're just getting it close and not reading a single thing correctly lately. We're gonna try and make that a different story. So I've got 175 yards to work with. 160, we're not gonna get that here. 172, like this is long. I just don't think you can stretch the pitching wedge. I think you have to take this off. That's kind of the hard thing with this. So like 9-iron. And then since it's downhill, take off a little bit more. A little fast and a little overhit. All right, let's make a long slider. How about that? It's downhill. We're left to right. How much left to right? It's kind of like it only moves slightly, but that slightly is gonna put us in where it breaks hard at the end. That didn't move. Didn't move early. Had all the break at the end. Come on, man. I think that's just where it gets to be disheartening. Also, 330 to that. So we'll overpower this, go right of the hole, and get onto... Oh no, it clipped. Cart path it. Oh, that's gonna be bad, actually. It's not a real cart path, lol. I guess it caught part of the tree. Didn't really look like it did. Just given how it normally does. So we're gonna get this de-lofted, it's gonna come out. Tempo, tempo, tempo. That's a little bit faster, that's more left, more squared away. Come on, stay up. Okay. Even par through 5. I want to get it down to the end of this, but that's too far. I think one thing we can do here is do a fully de-lofted shot and just play it more of a bump and run. Not bump and run, that's not the right word, but like a stinger out here. Hey, thanks, Guy. I appreciate that, dude. We're trying, but this is, yeah. Things have been not great, but, you know, at the end of the day, we haven't played this mode in forever, and honestly, just the swing is not all that great today, so taking what we can get. Front flag, so do we want to risk being short here? Because that's 243, 238. We've got wind here. fully loft this and cut it. I mean, this is probably shorter than we want. Or not shorter, longer than we want. Well, that fast is not great. Yeah, I was trying to ride that up into the wind. The fast takes it a little too long. Does this roll back down towards the front though? A little bit. I guess my concern was if we took the hybrid and we'd end up coming up short of the green entirely. This just looks like we've got a long putt that we gotta try and get close. Where's the break though? Because it feels left to right. Feels left to right. Like you're kind of breaking through here and then you go down and then it breaks just a little bit more towards the end. Still 7 feet past, man. Like it wasn't the worst read, but alright, we get a birdie. This is kind of how it went last time, is just like score the par 5s and hope that you can score something every once in a while outside of that. 145, mid 150s, that's going to be short, I think. Hey, thank you, Maya. We gotta get out. See, like, pitching wedges is too much club. Gap wedge. 144. I mean, it's just like, I don't. To the low 150s, even maybe to the mid. I don't think de-lofting with the tailwind is going to help. I think you have to take off of this. And like, we're going long. Something like this. That's so slow. Why did my input feel so weird? That backswing felt so off. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? What even are those inputs? I don't know if I'm not letting the shot reset enough. Straight putt. Imagine that. An actual straight putt from all the way down there. Alright, and we give it back. Nice. Nice. Alright. Mental reset, we get another par 5. Let's just eagle it. Alright, take it easy, Maya. Thank you for stopping by. Catch you later. Wow, we got it out to the 102. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna block it out to the right. Mulch. It's uphill, but with tailwind, we might be able to eke something out here. We're gonna have to take more club than I want to. Oh, and you've got to cover. So we need like 160. 14 is 182. 162 win. I mean, right now you're just kind of hoping for the best. That's so bad. I have no input right now. I have no input. Mentally, the thumbs are not working out. Not in the slightest. Somebody could explain what's happening right now and why I can't hit a single tempo anywhere close, that'd be great. Cool beans. Yeah, love that. Now I'm annoyed. What? I'm not following what's happening here. Alright, rest of Trusim, we're gonna try and play. We're gonna try and play a little bit looser here. Just play a little bit less restricted. Gonna try and take quick reads on these putts. And try and just try and settle things down, because for whatever reason we are playing horrible. This is one that kicks all the way down into here, but I think I'd rather that than 200 yards. Like, I think you just kind of take whatever it'll give you. Like, this is straight in. What? This is the straight line. That's not really where it's saying we're aimed. Like, I'm okay to get out left here a little bit because it's all going to kick to the right. Still going to end up in left. It just picks up so much speed. But then again, I think this is like a perfectly acceptable place to be. I think that's exactly an okay spot to be at. Was it? It's right to left. What I'm realizing is I don't know anything about anything. Maybe we should just close up shop until 2K25. Holy cow. It's like we had a bunch of time away, we came back and we had great touch with things, but now it feels like we've got nothing. 22, 20. The wind is gonna knock it back some. I need to take a bunch off. But you know what? Maybe long, but we're on the right shelf. Because there is a big fall off down to the right here. What's that? So ball's a little bit below our feet. It's left to right, but then it straightens out towards the hole. Yeah, no, it's still left to right. What's the actual slope of this thing? That's pretty downhill. That thing fired sideways. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. .224. 209, wind at the back, downhill. I want to take a little bit off of this 6-iron. Come on, Chase, get up there. See, that's what you like to see. Oh yeah, that's a steeper right to left. Mother. Oh no, this is making me not want to get back into True Sim. Maybe I just don't have the head for it anymore, but I can't read these putts at all. Let's just go bombs away. Why not? Why the heck not? Got nothing to lose. Yeah, what's the problem if we've got to take a flop shot? Oh. Left to right slider. We made a putt. We made a 6-footer, guys. We did it. Unbelievable. Extremely high levels of virtual golf. Never before seen. You need 350 to cover this. I can give you 320 at best. Alright, little layup in the fairway. So this is certainly an interesting course. It's got some very thinned out fairway sections that are super slopey. Successfully sneak clearing out a fort. Decide to hide by hanging on the edge of the wall as a guard walked by. Guy looked over the ledge right at you. How dare, sir. How dare. Alright. We're running the lob wedge in. I hit it fast. Maybe that was a mistake. No, it was actually just an input mistake. I don't think the shot itself is that bad. What happened? We made a 15-footer. Guys, the world is ending. Never before seen. Absolutely never before seen. Okay. I didn't look to see where in the green this was, so it would help to know that there's a giant ass hill there, that's for sure. Long straight putt. It's not bad considering couldn't tell a single thing from down there. Where's this drive going? Shorten into this side slope. And then just kick out to the left into the fairway. Will be good. .229, 24 wind. I think if you give it just a little bit, honestly, it felt good. It's gonna be a long downhiller, but you know, we're over in the right part of the green. We have an eagle putt, ladies and gentlemen. Left to righter. Not really getting the feel here for it. I think more in the beginning. What's going on, MRAM? Played this course in real life, really good impression of the layout. Yeah, the courses that we play on this tour in particular are almost all real life recreations, and they're pretty well scrutinized to be able to play them. Like they're not gonna put a bad course on it, so they definitely do a very solid job in finding the good recreations. You gotta break, dude. You gotta break. It just had such little movement. But these moderate, I think it's just the moderate greens that really throw me. Got the guy you really wanted, short of a bunch of bounty hunters showing up. Not too difficult to deal with. It's always funny though, like when you think your sneak strategy is gonna work and it just gets absolutely blown up. I'm so bad. Anything stealth games, like I don't, if it's a stealth specific game, I just avoid it. Because I'm so bad at it when it's just like a mechanic in a game. Okay, starting to hit some tempos. Should spin back a little. So close. So close. I love those shots. They're so much fun. I think I have to... actually, do we have to go with... I think we're gonna go a little punchy here. We're gonna take driver off the tee, but sting it. Come on, kick left. Don't sting into the rough. If it feels like you like to turn to an all-out fight instead of failing the mission. Yeah, I've tried to play like Hitman and oh, what the heck's that really popular stealth game from like a decade ago? There were two of them. I think you run around with like a knife and stuff. I was so bad at it, I barely got into the game. I know it's like very well regarded, but I just was so bad at it that I couldn't. Oh, that was fast. Might be okay if it climbs. Okay, we have a chance. Starts with a D. Starts with, yeah, Dishonored. I was so bad at Dishonored. And I guess you can go in loud on that stuff, but like when it's a stealth game, like I immediately like have to play it stealth. Okay, we turned it around at the end. Made some putts. I mean, obviously we're playing very, very poorly, but we made some putts down the stretch. So yeah, I never even bothered trying, like, to even pick up, like, Thief or anything like that, any of those. Look at that. 1 of 9 and 5 of 9 versus 1 of 5 and 2 of 9. So the putting did improve, the proximity got worse. Greens and reg, I think, also got worse, yeah. So some stuff was a little bit up. Those bogeys, especially the bogey on the par 5, that was really bad. At least now I'm considering less about skipping the rest of the event. Yeah, now we'll probably actually play Truson round 3 and 4 tomorrow. But actually, I guess what happens with that depends on what we do on Plat today. So we gotta do crazy things in Plat. Go 13 under minimum to make the cut here. So that'll kind of dictate what's going on in the stream tomorrow. So let's see. Yeah, we're at 10 under. Cut's looking like 23, maybe 24 under. So we're definitely gonna have to make a push and get that all sorts of squared away. Alright, so what we are going to do here is, because we are wrapped up with Trusim, I know that was a little bit quick, but we're going to roll ads, we're going to take a stretch break, everybody's going to get up, you're going to stretch, you're going to get some water. What's going on, Joke? Happy New Year, how have you been? But yeah, we're gonna take a nice little stretch break here. We're gonna roll ads so that the pre-rolls disappear. Nobody's gonna miss a single piece of content, because that's the way we try and roll. I don't want people to be stuck in ads and me doing something or talking to somebody and people missing things. So we're gonna roll ads so nobody misses a thing. We'll be back here in like 3 minutes, and while the ads are rolling, you can sub to the YouTube. Alright, BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. I almost went the wrong way. That would have been bad. You gotta get the ads going that way. All right, we back. We ready to rock and roll. Ready to get our behinds kicked in. Because we gotta go 13 under in very high firm fast. So like, what could possibly go wrong? Ideally killing enemies in one hit, Doctor? I mean, that is ideal. Yeah, I don't know about any ability to kill enemies in 0 hits. Yeah, obviously you want to get hit 0 times, but that sounds like the next best thing. Alright. We just need to get things rolling early. But also just like stay loose. I think it's like I don't know if it's because we're so far into the game, or I think a lot of it probably has to do with expectations as well. Like I have very high expectations of myself. And so I think that plays into it. But I'm like very, very short-tempered with mistakes. Very, very short-tempered with mistakes. That's a great line. Come on, settle down. Kill enemies in 0 hits though? Just shove their friend into them and send them off a cliff? Yeah, isn't that like a transitive hit? You know? You hit them via their friend next to them. The fact that I can almost miss that low just says everything about what's happened with putting. We did have like a really good stretch of putting when we came back to the game. I don't know what it is this week, it's gone. I'm gonna blame True Sim. Gonna blame True Sim. I could try and go with this backstop, but I don't trust it, I don't think. Okay, we're trying to make shapes happen. All right, little de-lofted draw. Another tempo. Okay, a little overdraw. Get the bounce and chase. Go. Go, 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 go. Okay. It's alright. I actually, in a weird way, would have preferred that to bounce off of the fairway. That's pretty steep and then it settles down. But you gotta get through that first bit. Come on. Come on. That's how you start. Your stealth kill auto loots. Ooh, auto loot is... that sounds nice. I like taking the work out of it. See, we can try and go big bombs, but big bombs here... oh, actually... because it's sideways, that's an interesting situation. 317, I can get into the mid 320s, probably low 330s. You're definitely... trying to bend it back, but that might, if this kicks straight, this is going in the sand. Oh, that kicked left, we're definitely going sand. But But it becomes like a question too of, as much as I want the control distance a little bit better here, you're just kind of in an awkward spot because you have 113 with a little bit of width. I think as long as you don't get any sort of crazy low roll, you're gonna be fine. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. Coming to play out the gates. Do you go for the small of it? That gives you short shot. Let's see. It gives you a short shot with the angle. If you lay it back here, you still have wedge, but you have that much less space to work. But over here inherently brings a lot of miss potential into play. But I actually think if you fully backspin this, you can take all of this out of play. I hit that too fast, damn. Now we'll get in the sand, because that's going to give us the best chance here. I needed to just, if I take a calmer shot there, even if I miss the tempo, leave ourselves out towards the rough. That was, or I just leave yourself out at a better angle. This is tough because now we have to pitch it. Lob wedge pitch. High end is long, but I think if you fully backspin it and you catch this on the lower side, yeah, I'm gonna just play this on the backspin. Bite. Okay, that's the recovery shot you need. Now you just have to convert from 6 feet out and move on. It's slippery. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna really question anything too much. We're just gonna roll with it and keep our head down. I think that's all we can do. Yeah, because if we can take advantage of some eagles in the early goings here, get whatever birdies we can muster up, and then like just try and go make a cut. 201, 199, wind at the back. I mean, this isn't a tough spot. I genuinely think if you take this, you're short. Because like I know this is probably like 190, and then the wind gets you a little bit. Even if you fully backspin it, I think you just die on the upslope. So I think you take this. This shoots super far to the right. A little slow. It's not gonna get up there. Yeah, basically I needed that to be a little bit closer to the perfect to get enough legs to have a chance. Okay, but this is uphill, which means it's inherently going to roll a little slower. I don't need to do as much here. We almost still snagged the eagle. Almost, almost. Okay. Let's keep it rolling. Close to 15-mile-an-hour winds. It's very highs. It's not quite straight in the face, but it's probably still going to play a substantial amount. Gap wedge. Let's give it 144. Means we got 17 yards to work with, which means I think I need to deal off this a little bit. I think. Hope that's the right. Hope that's the right call. Or was this just not a good input? I got to the top of the swing and I was a bit on the herky-jerky side. Little left to right. Little right to left. What are we saying here? Gonna come back a little bit more at the end. Nope. Oh, I hit it too firm. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Hit it a little too firm there. Although I don't know if it would have come back if I hit it softer still. Okay, so first, I'm not going to call it drop stroke, but first par, being this far into the round, not too shabby. I'll take a par on 6. We just got to keep it going though. That's like really the only thing. 107, I can maybe get this out a little bit further than here, and even at that, it's kind of a tough ask. Let's put some loft on this guy, and then let it drift back. I like that. Alright, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. 303, I mean, this is just, but the way the wind is, bomb it. Absolutely bomb it. Let it ride the wind. Just get it down there. Yeah, it's always nice to get 350 in the air, because then you just create this sort of shot. Sandwich pitch. You're gonna give it a little bit, and you're gonna give it some check, and you're gonna have a good time if you can hit your tempo. Alright, so it's gonna get up the hill, it's gonna ride some wind. Bounce and bite. Have yourself a good time. Have yourself a good time. That's all you want. What's going on, Linkster? How you doing? Happy New Year. Hope all is well. What do we got here? 17? I think that's 17. I mean, I can't possibly try and take 4-iron into this. We're just gonna end up too short. 223. I mean, even if you end up somewhere closer into there. Like I mean, maybe you can de-loft and I just don't. 245 though, and trying to bring. I mean, maybe you have to. Hey, thank you, man. 223. Wind is out sideways. I mean, if you play a little de-lofted cut, just really got to get it out to the side though. Did not hit that well. Yeah. I knew that I knew that one was slow. Kind of backed out of it a little bit. Alright, up the hill. A little bit to the left. Oh, that was too fast. Dang. Alright. Created a tougher shot here. As of like Monday, or maybe it was last week on Friday, I don't know. I have been lipping so many, whereas I hadn't lipped anything in ages. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I can't be having those sorts of inputs to even put ourselves in that situation. Wow, that baby fast put that much. I mean, it's very high, so I guess just stings because this is a par 5. You want to find fairway so you can get after it. But honestly, we can still get it. Overpower this. Oh, that was a terrible input. Colby. 65, 8 yards uphill into that. Yeah, I'd say about. Okay, we'll still take the birdie there. Get that stroke back. We just have to have a solid back 9. I mean, we did a lot of good work in the front 9 to even give ourselves a chance at this thing. So that bogey stings, but we're still playing good golf. 7 iron. It's definitely short. That's the strike. Come on, get up there. It's never straightforward, is it? It is never straightforward. Always some sort of wrinkle. Always some sort of wrinkle in these putts. Again, I think this is just you continue in full send mode. Because you've got the tailwind and it's a long hole, so if you can get it out here, give yourself a chance at a green in 2. See, now you got 230. The real question is, that's 209. 221. It's uphill though, you're gonna eat into it. I don't think you get far enough with that, but I do think if you give some backspin, kind of get some extra distance to carry this. Baby fast though. Oh, it had the legs. Actually had too much. Actually had too much. I guess I could have gone with the stock. Didn't think that was gonna be the case. And then this is gonna be pretty far right. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, we will still take birdies. Obviously, you want to give yourself a chance at an eagle, just because that makes your life a heck of a lot easier, but birdies also work. They get you one step closer to the goal. One step closer to the goal, and I'm about to break. And I'm about to break. All right, 111. Heavy winds come in here. I think though you can just deal off a little bit. I don't think it's too big of a deal. That's a little fast. Stay up. Okay. Little left to right, little left to right. You're just bleeding. I keep bleeding, keep bleeding putts. Winds. Not sure I love the baby fast. Okay, we do cover. I just wasn't sure how much we could afford up against that wind. Okay. This is in the back. We might have to D off the D here. Might just have to D off the D here. Because this is gonna afford us like a good chunk of change short. Hey, Happy New Year, Snowda. How you doing, dude? Hold on. That's like 240s. I think if you do this and then that cuts the wind, kind of gives you this penetrating ball flight and bounce and roll. Overcooked it. Too penetrating. Alright, well, you know. Oh no! Because I gave it some roll, that came out hot. Okay, well I made the birdieing situation a little bit tougher. Okay, salvaged. Salvaged. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I normally play the bigger backspin, like, just full, oh, come on. I normally play full off, full backspin on my splash shots, but I was like, oh, I'll land it short and I'll roll it, and then it got away. Got away. And that's where then you sit there and you go, I should probably never do that again. 200, right on the money, and then some wind. 4-iron out of the light rough. This is gonna fly to the freaking right. Holy cow. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe slow, that's gonna peel off. Distance was not too bad. It was okay. Okay, we're gonna let this get up there and roll a little bit, I think. In order to do so, go somewhere like here. It's gonna go out right. It's up the hill, so it's only gonna come back over a little bit forward and in the hole. That's my guess. I guess right. How about that? How about that? It's like it's drivable by distance, but in actuality, not so much. But we're gonna go for it. That kicks too far left, doesn't it? Oh. Hey, what's going on, Pat? Happy New Year to you as well. Ran out of steam. Oh, it ran out of steam. Shame that. Shame that. Alright, 17-mile-an-hour wind. We obviously have to go well sideways to account for it. Can we make another putt? Another 5-footer? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Alright, one more hole. No, that was not the best tempo, but that'll work. Thanks, Pat. Yeah, we, you would think, the, like, stupidest part is you would think for as bad as I played Intrusive, coming back to try it out after a while off, like putting and just getting frustrated and everything, you would have thought that this round would have gone way worse. But, we made it happen. Got off to a hot start and just kind of kept cooking. Just gonna kick left, or did that slow? Nope, It is going to kick left. Yeah, proximity wasn't the issue. I couldn't putt for crap. I made 2 of 9 medium putts in round 1 with a 13.5 foot proximity. We made a cut, ladies and gentlemen. And realistically, we probably should have parred number 9. So, yeah. Yeah, I had 13.5 foot proximity. That was 2 of 9 medium and 1 of 5 long. The second round, I was like closer to 20 something, like low 20s proximity. And I think I was like 5 of 9 medium and 1 of 9 long or something. Like it was horrendous putting. 31 putts. I didn't actually look at the official count. I should do that. So that's a heck of a round there, ladies and gentlemen. 16 under. After 10 under round 1, we have shot ourselves up into T19 and a cut made. So we're playing some Plat tomorrow. I guess that means we should probably play 1 more True Sim tonight and 1 more tomorrow night. That way we keep the streams balanced in terms of length. But yeah, let me pull up the True Sim tournament and see just how bad was round 1. $30 putts and 30 putts. Well, there you have it, Pat. 30-30. So, you know, it was pretty bad out there. It was pretty bad. But we make do. You know, I can't read the greens. That's basically what it comes down to. But this is the one that matters. This is the one that matters. And also, I think that's probably some of the fastest I've ever played. How long was that round? 20-something minutes? Because judging by the ads manager, we played that round in close to 25 minutes. I think it was because we were just dropping... We're 16-foot proximity. 10, 7, yeah, 19 putts. 16-foot proximity. We only had one putt outside of, or we had 2 putts outside of 10 feet. We only missed like, was that 2 greens missed? So we missed 2 greens. So essentially you had 4 things that were far away. Even number rounds were solid, the odd ones not so much. Yeah, like, it is funny looking at it though, like, I don't know why, but like looking back, it's like, how did True Sim click the way that it did in the past? You know what I mean? Like, True Sim used to be such a steady thing for me, and it's like I see the breaks and like I see how I'm putting in Plat and like it's better, and like it just doesn't. I have 0 translation to True Sim. All right, we're just gonna hop right into this since that Plat round was so quick. So let's get the settings back over. We'll play round 3 of True Sim. So we'll have rounds 3 and 4 of Plat tomorrow night. And then I guess True Sim number 4. So maybe we'll warm up with True Sim 4 and then go Plat 3-4 just to make sure that time is properly accounted for, because I don't want to go like too late. All right, medium, moderate, firm, default. What's default? Like 140s. True Sim more than Plat this season? I mean, that's the boat that I was in for a very long time, but my enjoyment of it also is tangentially related to the enjoyment of those who watch. And so, part of the reason we got out of True Sim is because there's a overall lack of interest. Not that there's a total lack of interest, but by and large, the interest is more in the main tours, and I get that. Having to score 60 to 65 under almost every week to compete. See, I do appreciate that the cut is back, because there's at least, there's at least a thing there to strive for. I've never been... Oh, we underhit that. Was the... I wonder if the aim was defaulted to a partial. I just haven't been in a position in Plat where I ever really feel like I'm competing for a win. Easy week or hard week or, week without top guys. Like, I ultimately just... Nice. Can't see that. I ultimately am just out there to try and do the best that I can and see where it stacks up. Yeah, I've just never really been in a position on the main tour, well, not the main tours, but in a position on Plat where I've been like, yeah, I have a shot to go out here and win this week. Like, that's just never been a thing that I've realistically felt. 102, but I slowed it. We're not going to be far enough left to try and compete on True Sim. 2 events this season were realistically had a chance to win. Yeah, well, and that was the other thing, is like, as far as Plat goes, like or as far as True Sim goes, True Sim was always a thing that, like, relative to the field, I always had a better shot. Always kind of felt like I had a chance to be up top. And then we did get to a point where we were actually getting wins. Now, obviously, the caveat there is, less of the top players had been starting to play. So, you can say what you will about it. I would make that. I would make that one. Yeah, in the shadows. I mean, the big thing, Pat, that I'm really hoping for in a new game is that there's more for me to care about than just societies. Give me some online competitive, like, give me online ranked stuff with Master Swing, even if it's all the default stuff. Give me something that's a little bit more challenging, is going to make it, where there's just a little bit more separation. It feels like people are less likely to just hit every shot. Oh, the slow. That's bad. Oh. Well, okay then. That was slow. What was that, Colby? Thumb, like, slipped on me, I think. There we go. Come on, make some putts. Make some putts. That's all we want to see. All we want to see is just a little bit of the ball going in the back of the cup. Give a little bit of confidence, you know, and then we go from there. Not too bad. I'm just scared to go too far left in trying to make that, because like I'm trying to put a bunch of draw on it, so if I overdraw it, we're off the green. I think if this slides just a little the whole way. Come on. It's close. That's close. Ooh, I hear a little raid? Is that what I hear in my ear hole? TML, what is going on? Thank you very, very much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. We are playing some True Sim rounds for the first time in months. And it's going as you would expect. Can't putt to save my life. But in other news, we made the Plat cut with an incredible 16 under round 2. So we got that going for us. Hope you're all doing well. Greatly appreciate the raid. Yeah, what's going on, Marcus? What's your chance for Penn State in the semifinal of the college football playoff? I will at this point 100% chance to make it. Actual chances against Notre Dame or Georgia. I put it at like 35 to 40%. But that's because I'm largely pessimistic. The self-inflicted wounds, like Penn State has been very, very sloppy. I feel like the secondary is shoddy, especially against good receivers, and they've just too many personal fouls and like pass interference and holding and stuff. I just think they're too sloppy to win those types of games. Oh, come on, man. So as you can see, that's basically how the putting has been going. Hit it to 5 feet, miss. Hit it to 6 feet, miss. For reference, we had 13.5 foot proximity in round 1 and made 2 putts between 5 and 10 feet. So duck hook off the house into the fairway. Do it. Damn. OB. That's not OB. That is problematic though. Especially because I gotta go over the house to get back in the fairway. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. King of the Aces, what's going on? Cougars ready for action around here? You know, if you give me like nice. Give me a few minutes here. We'll screw True Sim. We're just gonna play some college football. I got you. We'll play as the BYU Cougars. Got you covered. We're gonna take such a huge score here because of this, but this just shows how how my mental state is faring with Trusom. Hit it OB, just there's like the part of me that just wants to skip the hole. There's the other part of me that's like, well, should still try and get some score. Because reasons, like why would it matter what I do here? If I sink this putt, so help me. Okay, thank you. Alright. Nice play. GG, well played. That was so bad. That was so stupid. So stupid. Hit it OB like that, what a knucklehead. I don't know what's happening to my tempo though. We were like, we were really getting it going. And I've lost it again. That seems to be the way these putts go though. It's just always kind of close, never quite, or not gonna say never, but very infrequently where we want it. King of the Aces, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Means a lot. So what are we? 193, 191. I mean, this 5-iron kind of close. Give a little bit of loft just to settle it down a touch. Imagine that, we hit a tempo, we're online. Pop left, go in. Oh. Oh, and it's kind of straight. Which is scary because now I'm gonna put it, now I'm gonna want to put it straight and it's gonna miss. We're gonna do it. Straight putt. Alright, we're eating. Try and get some of that quad going. Hey, thank you, King. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope it's a good one for you. The year and the day, you know? Porque no los dos. Honestly, got you messing up your Elden Ring dodges. Press the X button, X instead of B to dodge. Took a boss. But you're taking a break with Elden Ring, not with Skyrim. It's crazy. Are you feeling okay? I'm kidding. I know you enjoy Elden Ring as well. That's unfortunate, though, that it keeps crashing. I'm scared that our Elden Ring is gonna either crash or have a ton of frame issues and stuff tomorrow. Nice. Gotta play some Power World. That was one game I never got behind, or just like never got into, rather. I will say I'm very curious to see what goes on with the Nintendo copyright suits in Japan. Because basically they're trying to copyright something that I think Power World actually did mechanically first in an old game, and then like back in, you know, enforce it, and it just feels all sorts of wrong. And you know, if it passes, like, the damages now are pretty minimal, but it's like if it goes through, it's like the future consequences. Fight. Okay. What's that? It's like back even or one under now? Honestly, aside from hitting Joe B there, this round is going pretty smooth. I'm just gonna send it. I know that we probably won't get anywhere, but well, maybe we want to get somewhere. Kick back left. Get in the fairway. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I had just heard of like the initial lawsuit stuff, and it doesn't seem like it would really have much impact. It would be like very, very minor impact on the current situation between Power World and Nintendo, but it's like just setting like a precedent, like a really ugly precedent for the future. Hey, what's going on, Vandy? How's it going? Happy New Year. Hope all is well. Real question is this breaking left to right and then slightly right to left at the end? It kind of feels like it should be more right to left than anything. But I can't tell. Crap. This kind of just feels like it's in. Like, part of me thinks it should be right to left, the other part of me thinks it should be left to right. So we're gonna just go a little bit outside left to right and kind of hope. Nope, see, there it is. That's... Alright, game, screw you too. Screw you too. All good over here, man. Today was just pretty much chilling and watching football. 259. This hybrid is gonna go a bit more than I'd like. If I can loft it up though, we can probably get a better... You gotta swing the damn club, Colby. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Made a bogey on 72 here. Yeah, we're playing it, but this is really just like a how much of a D-rust can we do? Because we're on round 3 here. I hit a quad bogey because I hit one super far out of the way. It stayed in bounds, and then I hit it off a house a couple of times. And like, I haven't been able to putt largely throughout this tournament, so the score is no matter. Just kind of playing it to play it. You know, a very much so no sweat off my back kind of tournament. Slight right to lefter. Like, it's that shit. It's that, man. I can't. That's been my game in a nutshell. That's been my game in a nutshell. Evening deuce. No, like, I know you say a ton of that, but like, I don't think you understand. I was 2 of 9 inside 10 feet in round 1, and it's kind of just been like that. You know, generally throughout this tournament, like, there's not a whole lot that's dropping. I had 13.5 foot proximity, and I missed 7 putts inside 10 feet in round 1. Shot 8. Yeah, it's been one of those types of things. Like, I get that it's true sim and that it's gonna happen, but it's at a pretty terrible level. Little excessive? Yeah, I think so. Because that makes sense. Such a stupid game. Such a stupid game. Looks straight from the one side, then it looks like it breaks right to left, so you play it and it breaks left. Also, I underhit that and hit it fast. It was real ugly. But yeah, there's just like a whole lot of... I was playing this because I thought I'll care, so I'll play better and be more focused. I'm realizing that's not the case. Like, ultimately, I'm realizing that I just... don't have... It has to matter, and I also have to be able to make something. I think I'm so disconnected from True Sim, having not played it for so long, that the putting is just actually just annoying me more than anything. That miss, that's been the tournament, Marcus. That miss is like every other miss. Where's this flag? It's close to the front. You can get a little bit. Why am I'm underhitting things now. I think mentally I've just gone to get me out. Because it's like, it doesn't seem to really matter what I do. Yeah, I've realized that I don't care, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Get a golf game? Yeah. All the signs are pointing towards in the next couple of months here, Marcus. The CFO of Take-Two mentioned about it in their Q4, which is January to March. So we should theoretically get some sort of announcement here soon-ish. I don't know what that is, but I can tell you this much, don't care. Yeah, the way we finished True Sim Round 2, I thought maybe we'll finish this. I think we're gonna finish Round 3. I don't think I'm gonna play Round 4. I don't care. Mentally, I just can't seem to get engaged with it. I think it's because it's so late in the cycle. Like, I really and truly think that that's the issue for me. It's so late in the cycle, like, Plat's really the only thing that can keep me mentally engaged. So yeah, that's gonna be it for True Sim. Not doing that again. Yeah, deuce. Or exclamation points if you want. Just I think I made a duplicate command. The Century Tournament. Well, so Marcus, that also interesting you bring that up. So my speculation that there's stuff coming out, I think, is further confirmed. Obviously, there have been comments and stuff made by the CFO of 2K, but this right here, this is an ad for the PGA Tour. This isn't anything to do with any other 2K product, nothing in the game. This is just an ad for the PGA Tour. Now, so my speculation is going to be during the Century, we're going to get like the official announcement to the announcement. And it's probably going to be something like the trailer is going to drop during the Sony Open in Hawaii. That's my guess. Like, just given this, we're going to get announcement to the announcement, and then the announcement, we're going to get like the trailer in that January 9th to 12th. That's my guess. Like, coincides with the PGA season. So keep an eye on. Like, I think you have to, because like this, they've never advertised the PGA Tour just on its own in the game, and I don't see why, even though the PGA Tour, technically there's licensing stuff, maybe there's some sort of advertisement provision. Like, a lot of times they had the in-game society tournament, yeah, that they're pushing. It's like, it's on this course that the PGA Tour is playing this week, come play the society. But this is like just pushing that with like what platforms you can view it on. So my guess is that too random to not mean something, right? Like, it doesn't feel like it's a PGA Tour ad. It's kind of like a, hey, you should watch these tournaments because there's going to be an advertisement taken out in it, or, you know, the announcement like through that, maybe on top of just their Twitter as where they normally announce it. So like, that's my guess. Will we see Tiger again this year? I think there's a chance. If anything, like maybe the Masters. Oh yeah, it's so fun watching like him and Charlie. And Charlie got his first hole in one. You play with everyone but yourself. Oh man. Deuce went big. Went solo and got wrecked. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Hey, I don't blame you for trying, right? Go big or go home. So yeah, that's where my speculation is. I would maybe be a little bit less speculating and just think it's odd if if the CFO didn't say something about like the Q4 release, because there was nothing in the actual slide deck or any of the speaking points, but they made a comment about a new golf game in Q4. I didn't watch Marcus. I saw the hole in one clip, so I don't know if he eagled the next hole, but I know they like played really well down the stretch to push the playoff with the longers. But yeah, so I think once we have information on a new game, that'll bring some hype and some life to the game. Just kind of getting us mentally prepared for when the next thing is coming. I think it'll definitely be announced via social media too, because Twitter is typically where they announce that stuff and like have their announcements to the announcements. They put an hourglass tweet the day after, and everybody's been like, their social media is so poorly handled. It's so poorly handled, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so we're gonna wrap stream up here. A couple of pieces of business. So we'll have the normal stream tomorrow night, but day stream tomorrow and day stream on Friday. So like 8 to noonish Eastern, we're gonna play some Elden Ring. We're working on a boss fight in the DLC, and screw it, we're just gonna stream it. I know I've been doing a YouTube series for it, but we're gonna stream it and we're gonna see how it goes. All right. So we've got that. At this point, if you haven't followed the Twitch or subbed to the YouTube and you've enjoyed the stream, or even if you didn't enjoy the stream, I mean, hopefully you enjoyed it, but I can't please everybody. That's just kind of how life goes. But we're gonna go find somebody to host. We're gonna get out of here, and we'll be back in the morning, and then at night, and then in the morning. And then I gotta go back to work, and we just go back to normal. But, for the time being, some extra streams. Huh? Which boss? The boss. The boss doctor. The reincarnate. I haven't fought him since September, so, that'll go well. It's gonna be just relearn. We're just gonna relearn and see how it goes. But yeah, I have rambled on long enough. We're gonna go and say hello to somebody. I guess we'll keep it golf. We'll keep it golf. So let's just go say hello to someone who's way better at the game than me. That would be Whoa. No hit? Definitely not. It'll definitely not be no hit. That would be a little bit out of my league. And when I say a little bit out of my league, a lot out of my league. Alright. We're going to go over to Woes. I'll see you guys in the morning. And I'm also going to drop the Discord because, that's the best place to keep up with when we go live, especially when we have random off streams like this. Okay, apparently my bot doesn't actually work the way that I think in YouTube. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Actually, I think it does, but it's not actually. It's weird. Okay, I'll have to figure that out because it's posting in my own chat, but I'm not seeing it in the YouTube chat itself. Weird. Okay. Bye.